Well, we did 55 bucks and now nothing for like a half an hour. Come on.
Come on.
Someone on Kick right now, take advantage of the 10 subs for VIP, 20 subs for OG offer. Right now.
What's up, y'all? Let's get right into it. But just for context, I just want to provide that all these clips are from today's podcast. This isn't a compilation from different days. So all the begging you're about to see is just from today. All right, let's get it.
Started here today. I would like to announce, ladies and gentlemen, the dry spell has ended. Finally, last night on
Bro, he sounds like King Cobra JFS. Oh, the dry spell has ended.
the late stream, we hit the support goal. It took 4 streams because on Monday I didn't hit any goals. And then on the first stream yesterday,
He's making up an excuse for every single stream he didn't hit the goal. This guy can never just be like, I had a slow day. It's always going to be something or somebody's fault as to why he didn't hit the goal.
of blueprints, we got this close to hitting the support goal and didn't do it. We finally did it last night. All right. So let's keep that moving. Let's keep that momentum. Today, let's get hype for Elder Scrolls. Please, let's get some support for Oblivion Remastered. I'm playing it because directly you asked for it. I'm giving you what you want. So please respond and support the stream.
He always holds games over his audience's head. He'll always be like, if you guys want me to play this game again, or you want to keep seeing me play this game, support the stream. But 6 months ago, when things were fine and dandy, he was like, guys, I've hit a point where I can start playing whatever I want. We can just play games. And here we are. Now we're trying to figure out what games to play and what games will work to keep our business afloat, right? And the way he does it isn't even subtle. It's just super obvious that he's holding the game over the head of everyone that's watching.
All right, let's keep this going now, because here's the thing. We determined this yesterday. The big milestone event at 30 goals hit will be DSP Tries It, Chipotle. I've never had Chipotle for DSP Tries It. In fact, the only time I ever did anything Chipotle related in my content was in 2014 when I first moved here. I had Chipotle as a quick meal, and I did a vlog on it, but I never formally reviewed it. 11 years later, I'm sure that the menu is different. They now have a new honey Chipotle chicken that they just added to their menu. So I'd be very, very excited to have Chipotle for DSP Tries It. And here's the thing. We could have it today if we get enough support on this stream. All right? We can actually do it today. But we'd have to hit 2 goals. I don't know if we're going to hit 2 goals during this stream. That's a lot to ask, don't you think? But yeah.
So we're like 8 minutes into the stream. We've already been talking a little bit about goals, and here we are. We're getting further and further into the goals. Let's hit 2 goals today, guys, because the last 4 streams I did, we weren't able to hit the goal until last night. We finally hit the goal. He finally hit $150 last night. I mean, I'm sure we'll hear him talk about it here.
If we hit 2 goals during the end of this stream, I will order Chipotle and we'll do DSP Tries It live. If not, then we have hopefully today to hit 2 goals over the course of the whole day, and then we're going to do it tomorrow after the daytime stream of Clear Obscure Expedition 33. All right? So, please, let's keep that going now. Remember, after that, at 40 goals hit, we're either going to do the new Wendy's menu or we could do something different. There's been discussion of a few different things that are going on right now. And again, give it a few tries. Keep in mind, at 50 goals hit, we already have some great ideas for a marathon, including Viewer's Choice or the second closet cleanup / vest and hat retirement event, where I'll clean out my closet slowly over the day, live hanging out with you guys. But what we're going to do is every support goal hit of 50 bucks, I'm either going to put on a hat or a vest of your choice and have it on stream for that time. And then once we get to the next goal milestone, we're then going to retire that hat or vest, put it into storage. Because, I don't use hats or vests anymore. We've retired them all, but we never really had like a last hurrah for them. So that's basically the idea for the event. And then maybe every once in a while, we'll do a special event where we bring them back. Okay?
Then you're not retiring them, because if you were to retire them, they don't come back. When you retire something, you take it out of commission. It's gone. It doesn't leave for a little while and come back. It's like his stupid limited time deals on the OG and kick badges. Ooh, it's a limited time deal, guys. And then he just brings it back. It's not limited time if you're just going to offer it all the time when it's clear you want to hit your goals. All right.
Anyway, so let's get some support rolling. All right, today, let's get it going. No,
This is beggar status. You're not giving anybody content right now, but you're asking for money.
notably, I will say this on the kick side of things. This week, support has been incredibly dry.
Oh, I wonder
We've
why.
got, I think, total 15 gifted subs all week, and I've been streaming 3 days already this week. So
Listen to the smug attitude he has. And I've been, the way he does it too. And I've been streaming all week. Like, it's so fucking weird.
yeah, don't know what's going on Kick this week, but it would be great to get some support picking up over there. All right, so let's get it going. All right, let's do initial shout outs, shall we? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, let's stop guilt tripping our audience because they're not giving us enough money that we're entitled to, right?
I'd say that was one of the fun ones I did. Like, what else did we do that we don't do anymore that we retired? I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I actually did like the bubble blowing. I thought that it was fun, especially in the summer. You could blow the bubbles and they like fly at me and it would be like refreshing. The problem is they made too much mess. Those bubbles.
Dude, that's something that 3-year-olds enjoy.
The real question here is, we've got some tips, we got a super chat, and we got memberships. Who's going to be the first person to gift a sub on Kick today? All right, who's going to do it?
I don't know, maybe stop focusing so much on how much money is coming in your pocket every 5 minutes and provide content, and maybe then it will come in? I don't know. I'm not the content creator, though.
I want to know. We got to get momentum going on Kick because it's been stuttering and sputtering this week. All right, so let's get it moving here.
Moving.
King Michael says, if you get the goal, will I get a burrito or bowl from Chipotle? You know, I don't know yet. We haven't decided, right? If we hit the goal, we have to hit 30 goals, all right? When we hit 30 goals, we could just decide together. Like I was looking on there, so they do have burritos. They have burrito bowls. They have tacos. They have quesadillas. Maybe I'll get like either a burrito or burrito bowl with the new chicken, and then maybe I'll get like a side thing, like a quesadilla or something, right? Schattenjaeger with a highlighted message on Kick says red points for Philip. Thanks for a red highlight. And Yavanna with a blue highlight. It says, tell Kat to check out a crime scene cleaner game on Game Pass. It's like Power Washer. She'll like it. Yeah, but isn't it gory? Like, doesn't it have like blood and guts and stuff? She wouldn't like that if that's how it is.
She wouldn't like that. Yeah, because you know what Kat likes, right? Because Kat plays games with blood in it anyway, like Skyrim and stuff. Not that it's packed with blood.
You guys. By the way, I would love for there to be something else to do with channel points on Kick, but as of now, they haven't added anything. I did check yesterday, and basically, it's all the same. They have not improved it yet. I hope they do. Like I said, if they have custom emote slots, custom badge slots, I would love to give you guys that stuff, but they haven't added it yet. All right? And how about this? Folks, I'm going to make a special deal. Are you ready for this? I haven't done this in weeks, okay? Because today, we have potential to do DSP Tries It if we hit 2 goals on this stream, all right? I'm going to make the offer that you can't refuse. For 20 gifted subs on Kick today, and today only, you will earn the VIP badge and the OG chat badge. I only offer this at times when we're very close and we're to hit a goal, and I'm trying to get that momentum going.
So, like all the time. 12 days ago is hardly a few weeks, Phil, but...
Yeah, what you need to do is you need to go over and you need to give some subs on Kick. That's the point. So get your butt over to Kick and give some subs. For 15 subs, you get the VIP and the OG badges tonight, just like I said.
I'm sure there was one more recent than that, but come on, dude.
So if someone does a 20 sub bomb on Kick today, you will earn both badges. Now, you can either keep them for yourself, or if you're someone who already has supported in that way, all right, then you can give those badges to somebody else. It's totally your choice, all right? So let's make the offer. Hopefully, we can get people to take that offer. Because if we get like 2 people, then we're right there almost at the 2 goals hit, and we can maybe do DSP tries it today. All right. So make it the offer. I'll bring it up from time to time so people know. In fact, you know what I should do? I should pin a message. So hopefully people will now see that coming into the chat, and we will get some takers. Because again, if we hit 2 goals today, that would be perfect. We do Chipotle today, and it'd be a nice celebration after Oblivion. I think it would be a really nice day to do it too. So
This is narcissism at its peak, right? Who is it great for? It's great for you. What are people going to get out of this celebration of you eating Chipotle because they gave you $300 today? What are you doing to earn it, and what are you doing to give back? Nothing. It's pathetic.
let's see how that goes. Okay. All right. So shout out to Buckwell. We have our first gifted sub of the day. It's from Buckwell. Now, basically, he said in chat there's no way that he could gift 20, and he would like a badge. So there you go. If someone does a 20 bomb, Buckwell's looking for some badges if you would like to gift them to him, and that's up to you. I don't know if you know Buckwell or not, but
Because you know that the people who are going to try to take you up on this 20 badge offer are the same 2 people who have been doing it before and giving the badges to random people in your chat. I mean, it's so obvious. This happened like a week or 2 ago where somebody got an OG badge, and it was like somebody who's never been in his chat before. He gets a badge and goes, just give it to so-and-so. So I think that's what's going on in his head. He knows that the same person that's going to take him up on the offer the first 4 times might take him up this 5th time, and then just give it to Buckwell because Buckwell's asking for it. I don't know.
just throwing that out there. Buckwell, thank you for the gifted sub this morning. And then Mr. Papavera is here this morning with a $5 super chat. He says, by the 9, the Minecrafts have been swallowed by the gates of Oblivion. Yes, Papavera, we did shuffle the schedule around as a result of the amazing engagement and support last night. On that Oblivion stream last night, we had great attendance, great engagement, great support, and I promised everyone I would play it again today if we did that, and we did it. So we're doing it, and we're shuffling things around. I think I have it now that I think we're going to do Minecraft tomorrow night on the late night stream, which would be a fun stream. I'm going to actually do some fishing, and I got to get some basic resources to start over and get that out. We're up to 31 bucks of support and climbing. If someone did a 20 bomb on Kick right now, we'd be right there at the tier 1 goal already, and we just started the show. So let's get it going.
He can't get out of his own way. He's just stuck. Like, thinking about money, it consumes him. Money consumes him more than what he's doing right now.
Paid just did a $5.01 super chat to become the top super chatter of the day. Would you ever do IRL fishing? And do you mind watching the last epic trailer? Well, first of all, I haven't really looked into fishing at all since I've lived in Washington, and I've lived here over a decade. I just work too much, quite frankly. Okay. Now, the thing is, IRL fishing, right? If I were to do it, I would have to schedule it carefully so that no one knows where I am or what I'm doing, because people would probably try to mess with me and ruin it. I'm just being honest. I really feel like they probably would try to. So I would have to be careful about that. But the thing is, I keep telling people the safest thing for me and my
Okay. What you're about to hear here, because I had to rewind a little bit to get this whole clip. What you're about to hear here is a man explain to you why he's too afraid to leave his house to do anything in life. But it's like the same could be said for anything. It's like, I don't want to go to the park to play basketball because I could get in a car accident on the way. I might get jumped by some teenagers. I might get beat up by somebody. Someone might try to sell me drugs. But like, things that are someone's everyday life is like stuff that Phil's afraid of doing. Going outside, recording it. Like, if you found a spot in the woods somewhere by your house, 5, 10, 15, you could even go 40 minutes away from your house. Find a spot and live stream from there. No one's going to find you, dude. But this is Phil. Anything that's right here, it's easy. I'm comfortable. I'm making money from it, and it's minimal work.
My family is quite simple. The content that I make must be from this room. If I have content that comes out of my setup, my studio alone, it means that no one can try to mess with me. All right? Anything else is taking a chance. You got to understand that. And there's people out there who are mentally ill who actually want to mess with me for no good reason. They're just nuts. All right? So I like fishing. I think I would probably enjoy fishing if I ever were to do it again, because I did fish several times when I was a child with my dad, and it was
It's crazy that this guy's got so many mentally ill people out to get him that he can't leave his house. Yet every Saturday he's like, oh, I went to the grocery store, I went shopping, I went to the pet store. But you're afraid of mentally ill people trying to hurt you, so why wouldn't they try to do that if they saw you at the grocery store? I think you're okay, Phil. I think you can go outside and touch grass.
And Robger did a super chat and says, DSP the king, thank you. I don't know what the equivalent of that is. I have to look this up.
Yeah, let's do a currency converter so we can figure out our tips leaderboard on stream here.
Do a currency conversion here. It's the equivalent of $1.90. Okay. $1.90 super chat. Thank you.
Let's laugh at the guy.
League of Legends. Don't think I would play it. Reason being, these games typically just don't work for my content. To give you some perspective, last December, people absolutely screamed at me saying, Phil, why are you not playing Path of Exile 2? This is the hottest game. They just released it in early build, and you can buy it now and play it, and we absolutely want you to drop everything to play Path of Exile 2. And I didn't hear of it, and I was like, all right, since you guys are telling me to do it and that it's worth my time, I'll do it. So I dropped everything. I bought the game. I played it. It was poorly attended, poorly engaged, poorly supported, and people said it was boring. So I just...
Poorly supported. I remember specifically on this stream, Phil hit his tips goal. His $150 goal was hit. It was towards the end of the stream, but he also plays these games with no research. He doesn't go into them looking at anything. He goes into them blind, has no idea what he's doing, plays like a dummy, and it's boring to watch. You don't know what you're doing, so why would anybody want to watch you? And then you got to sit there and have chat handhold you, like, oh, what's this item for? What do I need this? Do I keep this item? What do I do with it? Like, it's not the type of game where you go into blind and expect it to be entertaining. You have to do a little bit of research, and that's the problem, is you're a video game streamer, but you do no research on the games that you're playing, and you go into them and you look like an idiot. Because not every game you could just pick up a controller and you're John Wick and you go from point A to point B. Those are the games that Phil likes the most, but a lot of games have a lot of complicated systems in them, and this is one of them. And I'm not saying that it's a super entertaining game to watch. He goes into these games with a dumb attitude. He hates them. And then is like, well, it was poorly supported. This game did better than his Yakuza Like a Dragon streams. And he played Yakuza Like a Dragon all the way through the end because he liked that game. And it was poorly supported, poorly engaged, and whatever the hell he said. But he's going to knock on Path of Exile 2 and drop it after the first day, even when he hit the goal, which was crazy. So he's going to completely lie and shift the blame and make up some excuse as to why the game didn't do well.
Decided to not play it again. I literally played Path of Exile 2 once ever and dropped it because no one cared. And by the way, after I dropped it, no one ever mentioned the game ever again. I'm serious. Like, no one ever asked for it again.
Because it's like Stellar Blade, dude. So many people asked Phil to play Stellar Blade, and he went into the game and was like, this game sucks. Like, look at this jumping mechanic. This is stupid. This game sucks. This is so boring. Every other game's already done this. He hated the game and complained the entire way through. So it's no wonder people don't ask him to play these games again, because he gets like this and he goes into the games hating them. He's not a gamer. This guy is just like schlubbing through life to get as much money as he can. He's stuck doing this shit because he's got nothing else in life going on.
So sometimes you try stuff and it just doesn't work. I also did a full playthrough of Diablo 4 like a year and a half ago. People didn't really like that either. All right. Thanks for watching. Thank you for the engagement. Big Boss did a $5 super chat. Says, if you do a vest retirement ceremony, like this marathon we're talking about, if you hit $5,000 of support that day, would you raffle off a signed hat if the winner paid for shipping and expenses for you mailing it off? If I raised, first of all, what on earth makes you think I would raise $5,000? It's an interesting question. I don't think I ever would. Now, that would be amazing. If you remember, I told you guys.
So I'm going to let this play out in a sec. But keep in mind that this guy actually asked him a question about signing off a hat if he raised that amount of money and shipping it off at the viewer's expense. The viewer, whoever would want the hat, would pay for it. But notice how this guy is so caught up with the money that would be going into his pocket, he just instantly starts fantasizing about getting $5,000. Let's watch.
Is what my goal is for this year. By the end of this year, I want to do a stream that's more successful than the Review Tech USA documentary co-op react stream that I did last year.
with
That
Kino
stream, for the
Casino.
record,
I had to say that because he's not going to mention it. Kino Casino brought him that much money in.
I made around $3,000 during that stream. It was like $1,000 in tips and like $2K between super chats and memberships that day. It was absolutely insane the amount that I made that one day. Okay.
So it's insane because he had the viewer base and everything of Kino Casino backing him up, but he thinks he can top it on his own when he can't even hit $150 goals lately.
But I want to prove that I can do that well without doing a collaborative effort, that I can earn that and I can have that level of support without other people and bringing their audiences in.
Dude, if you're so insecure about yourself that you need to prove to yourself that you can be profitable without the help of other people who are profitable, hang it up, dude. Because you're so far gone that you don't know that you need to make entertaining content to do so. It's just like, I'm thinking that I could get this much money for cleaning out my closet and people will really like it. And I'll be so much more profitable than when I did that RTU react stream with those guys.
Okay. So that's what I'm thinking, right? But here's the thing. We just did the awesome birthday marathon and I did 2K in one day, which is superb, which is outstanding, which is way more than I ever expected. And still, thank you guys for those who supported that birthday marathon. You guys are absolutely amazing. All right. But
his birthday marathon was him actually crying and getting drunk. Like, he got so drunk that he cried, was like, I love my wife. I hope people can find something special like I have. I don't care if Ethan Ralph lives in a shack, blah, blah, blah. I don't even know what the rant he went on was, but
didn't even come close to the 3K. So it's what I mean. Like, it's going to be a really, really tough thing to do. This might be a challenge for me that might take a long time to hit. Okay. I think I can do it. I really do. I feel like I can do it. Could it be the vest and hat retirement situation? Like, could that be the event that would do it? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe. Now,
this guy's vest retirement hat ceremony, whatever he's calling it, is him cleaning out his closet and wearing a vest and a hat for every $50 you give him, and he swaps it out every 50 he gets. What's in his closet, you might ask? Well, it's the most interesting shit you'll ever hear in your life. It's boxes from his neck phones. He's got other junk in there that his audience might be interested in seeing. He did give us a sneak peek one day on stream, and I can tell you it was absolutely fascinating. There was nothing anybody wants to see.
Could we set a goal like that? I mean, maybe we could. All right. Maybe we could. I have to think about it. Like,
I got a good goal. How about you fucking make some content and you focus on the stuff that you're actually doing and see what the goal is then and see what people raise for you, because you suck. Your content sucks. It's non-existent. It's moop. It doesn't work. It doesn't exist. It's not there. It's like air. You can't see it.
how exactly would we do it and how would we set it up? Like you're saying if I hit a certain level of support, right? Then I would just say, hey, I'll do an autographed vest or hat and send it to someone. Okay. Maybe what it should be is if I hit a certain level of support, the top contributor of the day gets it. Because then it wouldn't have to be some kind of a weird raffle system. You know what I mean? And plus raffles are considered contests and gambling, and people now get into trouble for this shit.
So you're just gonna favor the person who gives you the most money. Oh, this works. Because we all know OIC is gonna win that fucking shit.
So rather than that, maybe that's what I could do. Maybe we could do a stream where it's like, if we hit this certain level of support, great. And then the top contributor of that marathon is the person who earns the right to choose a hat or vest to be autographed and mailed to them. We could do that. All right. We could do that. But let's.
Or we couldn't.
Think about it. All right. Maybe, again, is that something that we want to do when we hit 50 goals? I don't know.
He says we, so I must have an input in this too because I'm listening. Phil, this idea sucks, and it's not fair to the rest of your audience. So therefore, we should not do this.
All right, well, think about it. So it's an interesting idea, but I feel like we have to talk about it more and figure out the specifics and how to make it reasonable.
Dude, did we even get to like Oblivion or any of the topics that he'd talked about in the beginning of the podcast? Because I don't think anything's happened except us talk about goals and money.
If I'm making a ridiculous amount of money in an event, then I can mail a hat or vest out. That's not a big deal.
It's got to be a
That's
ridiculous
true.
amount of money he's got to make in the event. He's got to make a ridiculous amount of money in the event, though. It can't just be like a lot of money. It's got to be a ridiculous amount, and then he'll mail it for free.
And I've said this. John Flickinger says usually that doesn't work because one or two people ends up winning and everyone else is upset. You're right. And if we make it, that's what I mean. I don't want to do a raffle because then people will be like, "Oh, is it real? Is it rigged?" I don't want to have people being all stupid about it.
Well, that would be fraud, and you can't do that, Phil. So you could use something like a random number generator type deal. There's so many ways you can do it. You could play a game of marbles. You could do marbles on stream, and everyone can enter in that. You can enter everybody in who did it. There's plenty of ways to figure this out. But let's go right to fraudulent talk. And it might not be real. What if people don't think it's real? What if people think it's rigged? Well, if that's the first thought in your head, it probably would be.
Right? I don't want to have that level of bullshit on me. So instead, it could just simply be whoever the top contributor is the one who earns it. And that way you have people competing to be the top contributor for the day. What was this that I missed over on Kick? A highlighted message? Big Barb says, I bet we could make at least $3,000 on a closet cleaning reward marathon part 2. We already did that. That's what we're saying. Like, we might do that. When we hit 50 goals, we might actually do that. That's one of the ideas we have. Cleaning out the closet, but also having that be the vest and hat retirement event, where every 50 bucks hit, I put on a new vest or hat, and, that we retire it after the fact, you see?
I made a video about this, but this fucking guy is so out of ideas, it's obvious.
It's a me Ken says I should do gambling streams. First of all, good to see you. It's a me Ken. I haven't seen you in a bit. I don't know the ins and outs of how that works. I know people say that on Kick there's stake partnerships or whatever it is. I don't know how it works. I haven't been offered it. So I'm not even going to consider anything like that unless anything like that was ever offered to me, which I don't know if it ever will be. But, for me, when people were describing them to me, it didn't seem real. The way people were describing it was like basically you're given enough credits that you're going to make money guaranteed and keep it. And how does that doesn't make sense. Gambling doesn't work if you're guaranteed to make money. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, Phil, a podcast doesn't work if you're only talking about money that you're given during it.
Caught up with all of the contributions. Again, just to reminder, I'm making the offer today on Kick exclusively. 20 gifted subs means you earn both the VIP and OG badges, and you can keep it for yourself or you can gift it to someone else. I'm looking to at least hit 1 goal, if not 2 goals on this stream. If I hit 2 goals on this stream, we hit 30 goals, and it's going to be DSP tries at Chipotle at the end of this Oblivion remastered gameplay session. And I would love to do that. So
he's just so entitled to your money. It's just you're too stingy to give him the money he's owed. I mean, he doesn't have to provide you anything. He's been doing this for 17 years. Why should this guy have to give you any content at all? You should just be giving him money. Dude, there's been no actual topics this spot. Like, this is so bad.
Can we hit the goals? Let's see. Can we get some Kick support? Because as I've said, Kick support this week has been severely lacking for whatever good reason. Barely any gifted subs this week. I think we're up to like 17. That's it over the entirety of the week so far. So it would be great to get more Kick support today, if possible. Okay? Cool. All right.
Alms for the poor.
DJ and DJ says anything for YouTube people. Well, this is the problem with YouTube streaming. They don't really offer anything. I wish that there were custom badges. Anything interesting with things for the YouTube viewers? The one pot. I guess we'll see as we start to build it. Now, as I've said, if people show up, engage, and support with Lego Nights, I will continue to do chill Lego Nights from time to time.
So here we are. He brought out his Lego kit to show everyone. This is what we're building on tonight's Lego stream. By the way, guys, if people continue to support it and show up and engage and tip me, then I'll continue to do them. Like, dude, just do the shit. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You don't need to hold every single game, every single event, every single thing that you're doing over your audience's head because you don't think that they're going to support you enough when it hasn't even happened yet.
Do our weekly Disco Elysium stream on Sunday night. Cool. All right. So, with all of that said, I've pretty much covered everything that I wanted to say on the show.
So nothing?
First of all, thank you guys for the early support. We are currently at, I don't even know where we're at, $55. So we're already a third of the way to the goal, and we haven't booted the game yet. Remember, number one, I want to hit the goal today because I want to get that momentum back and hit goals, every stream now. We did hit the goal last night with Oblivion Remastered, so let's hit the goal again today. Now, the actual objective, I'd like to hit 2 goals so we can do DSP Tries It Chipotle for the first time ever. We've never done Chipotle before on this afternoon's stream, but we need some support. So I'm eyeballing Kick. I made the offer for 20 subs, the VIP and OG badges. If someone were to take that offer right now, we would hit goal 1 right now. And then we'd have 1 more to go. Who's going to take me up on that offer today? Who's going to do it? The Dark Empath says, I'm coming to you with peace on this. You said you morally disagree with Walmart. Why are we shopping there for a Switch? Because they're going to make 0 profits on that sale, so I'm not benefiting the company at all. Basically, these companies sell consoles at cost. They do. They're hoping you're going to buy all of the accessories there, which I'm not. This is just a means to an end. If I can only get...
Well, that's not true at all. And you're still supporting them rather than ordering from somewhere else. This guy is just not all there. He's not all there. Let's just leave it at that. What does that take? Anyway, just wanted to include that because it was kind of wild to me that he's still going to order from a place that he hates. Moving on.
Xanthine says, well, we can't falter in giving you our money. Well, obviously you can't. Because as you can see, we're still at 55. We haven't increased. And we have these goals that need to be hit. So I don't know what you're talking about. Firefighter says, if I give 10 subs, can I get 1 of the badges? We need to hit the goal, Firefighter. The point is to hit the goal.
Firefighter, this isn't about you. This is about me. I need the money in my pocket. I need all of it in my pocket. This isn't a glass half full situation to you. This is a glass half empty situation to me, okay? I need all the money.
So that's why I'm giving both badges out for 20, because that would hit our goal. Right now, we'd hit the goal. I don't need to get halfway to the goal. I don't need to get 2/3 to the goal. I need to get to the goal. If we hit a goal by the end of this podcast, that means we only have 1 more goal to hit during the entirety of the gameplay segment, and it's feasible. Do you see?
It's like a crackhead.
Firefighters says 20 is too rich for their blood.
Say something, Phil. What were you going to say?
All
asshole?
right. How about this? For 10 gifted subs on Kick, since we're wheeling and dealing, you can get just the VIP badge, but that's it. That's all I'm going to give you. For 20 subs, you'll get the VIP and the OG, but for 10 subs, you'll get the VIP only. But I'm going to put an asterisk next to your name in chat that's going to say, this person could only afford 10 subs, which is why they didn't get the real deal.
Well, you're an asshole, even if that was a joke.
I can't afford Chipotle? On what universe are you living? Are you stupid? It's not about me affording the Chipotle, you dunce. I can get anything I want right now. I could order a freaking gourmet lobster meal. I could order Wagyu beef, steak right now if I want. I could order whatever I want. It's not.
So stop fucking nickel and diamond people if you're so well off and you're so rich that you need to fucking bring up tips every 2 seconds and support. This just makes you look like an asshole, and this is why nobody actually likes you. I mean, there's a million other reasons, but this is why nobody likes you. Because you have the audacity to say, I'm rich. Purple bathrobe with gold lining on it. I'm rich. I don't need that shit. I could buy anything I want. By the way, guys, really need those gifted subs and memberships, guys. Really need them. Fucking crackhead. So you're so rich and you're so well off, but you beg like a crackhead every 2 seconds and to the point where you're ruining all of your content. Nice.
Not me affording it. What a stupid thing to say.
It is a stupid thing to say, but it's also an equally stupid response. So you're both dunces.
For people who certainly wanted to wheel and deal today and say, hey, is the badge offer available? Hey, can I get a badge for only 10 instead of 20 subs? No one's taking advantage of it at all. All right? It's pretty ridiculous. Let's do it. Let's hit our goals, guys. Let's at least hit
He's
the first
shaking.
goal. Because again, if we hit this first goal, there's actually a chance.
Look at, I'm going to go back like 10 seconds. Look at the fucking body shaking and the leg shaking. He's nervous. He's nervous. He's not hitting those goals.
Pretty ridiculous. Let's do it. Let's hit our goals, guys. Let's at least hit the first goal. Because again, if we hit this first goal, there's actually a chance we could possibly do 2 and actually do DSP tries it on this stream. But we did $55 and now nothing for like a half an hour. Come on.
Come on.
Someone on Kick right now, take advantage of the 10 subs for VIP, 20 subs for OG offer. Right now.
It's almost like that limited time deal that was so special isn't very special anymore, Phil. Yo, someone tell me what this weird shit he's doing. Is he pulling a Wings of Redemption? This dude is sniffing his finger, look.
If that's the case, you were giving me your name with an O in it, and there's no O in the name.
Right here. What was that? He's a finger sniffer. He's like Wings of Redemption.
Noidal did a highlighted message. What's my favorite username color? Oh, I don't know. Okay. All right, well, guys, I guess that's it. We hung out for a half an hour.
Ohms.
I was hoping to hit the goal. We didn't.
Ohms for
So
the
I guess
poor.
we're not going to do it. I guess we're going to have to wait, perhaps between tonight and today. Well, right now and tonight's stream. Hopefully we hit 2 goals. And that means tomorrow we could do DSP tries it. But it looks like we're not doing it today. We would have had to have some momentum. You know, someone would have had to take advantage of this sub offer that I made on Kick, and no one did. Like I said, the week of very slow Kick support.
What I don't understand is he uses the word momentum incorrectly now. He literally just uses the word momentum to replace money. Oh, we didn't get momentum earlier. What are you talking about? You mean you didn't get money earlier? Let me just hear that again, because I feel like I'm going crazy.
Today, we would have had to have some momentum. You know, someone would have had to take advantage of this sub offer that I made on Kick, and no one did. Like I said, the week of very slow Kick support continues for some bizarre reason. I don't know what's causing it, but yeah. All right, let's end the show and let's get set up for our Oblivion Remastered second stream. Good amount of Oblivion gameplay in here today.
Not really.
So remember, if you like Oblivion Remastered so far and you want more of this in the rotation, then please support the stream today. Let's hit our goal. And that tells me that you guys want to see more of it. And perhaps I'll keep playing it. Remember, I said originally I was only going to play like 1 or 2 streams. If people really want it, I would consider continuing to play it and keeping it in the rotation if people will support it. All right?
How about you just play games and enjoy them, dude? I thought you could play the games that you wanted to play, but here we are. We're back to this pre-Kino era of, guys, if you really want to see this game, support it, or else it's getting taken out of the rotation. Fucking bum. And that's where I'm going to leave it off here. He's a bum. That's what it comes down to. This guy is an e-beggar to the max. He's lost his whole core fan base because his content has been replaced with e-begging. You can't call him a beggar, though, because that's different. He's an e-beggar. Because if you call him a beggar, he's going to be like, I'm not some poor on the street, shaking his cup, asking for ohms. That's what he said a couple of streams ago. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Love y'all. Peace.